How did John Peel sessions influence post-punk's goth connection? Imagine discovering a band you've never heard before, but their raw, intense sound instantly pulls you in. That's what John Peel sessions did for many underground bands in the late 70s and early 80s. John Peel, a BBC radio DJ, was famous for supporting new and experimental music by playing live studio recordings. These sessions gave bands a chance to showcase their sound in a way that studio albums sometimes couldn't capture. Post-punk started to emerge in the late 1970s as a more experimental and darker offshoot of punk rock. It was not just about fast music anymore, but about creating mood, atmosphere, and exploring themes like alienation and existential worries. Bands like Joy Division, Susie and the Banshees, and The Fall recorded Peel sessions, and these recordings helped shape the sound that would become associated with Gothic music. The Peel sessions were important because they allowed bands outside the mainstream to share their music in an unpolished, live form. This raw energy and moodiness became a hallmark of both post-punk and early Gothic sounds. John Peel's enthusiasm for pushing boundaries encouraged bands to experiment with reverb-heavy guitars, deep vocals, and haunting melodies. These elements became central to what fans now recognize as Gothic music. Many influential bands with links to goth recorded Peel sessions, and these recordings often featured unique versions of their songs. These versions sometimes included darker, more atmospheric arrangements that weren't available elsewhere. This helped fans and musicians understand the evolving style of these bands and how they were shaping the Gothic aesthetic. The exposure from Peel's show also helped bands build dedicated followings. As these bands gained visibility, their dark, introspective music resonated with the emerging goth subculture, which valued emotional depth and stylistic uniqueness. The sessions captured the mood and aesthetic that would define Gothic music, like reverb-heavy guitars, baritone vocals, and a focus on creating a brooding atmosphere. In short, the John Peel sessions played a key role in promoting post-punk bands whose sound and style directly influenced the development of Gothic music. They provided a platform for experimental, darker sounds that helped shape the aesthetic and emotional tone of goth culture. Without these sessions, the connection between post-punk and Gothic music might not have been as strong or as influential as it became.